what's up? How y'all doing? This is going to be my review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 4. I believe it's episode 14, maybe 15. It'll be in the description. I'm going to run right through my notes. I don't have a lot of time or space on this damn iPad, so whatever. The show picks up where it left off on the last episode where, you know, Carly had threw the drink in Katie's face. And so basically Katie had wanted to whoop Carly and Cena's ass, but of course, you know, that security steps in, whisk her away. No one ever gets the ass whooping that they deserved. But we're used to that shit by now. So anyway, like little kids, little girls, Carly and Cena, they're over there laughing, and then here comes Life, Carly's man or whatever. He pulls her to the side. He's like, "What's all this? You know, I have enough problems, enough legal problems. You know, you need to calm your ass down, basically." And Carly has the nerve to say something to us like she was having so much fun that she forgot that her man was there. Whatever, you had all that shit playing. You knew exactly who everybody was there. You just didn't give a fuck. So anyway, moving along to the Jocelyn and Margot scene. They meet up. Jocelyn, she's all friendly. She's like, "What's up, sexy?" I felt a little bad because it made me feel like Margot probably thought that Jocelyn was going to be nice or decent or whatever with her, but she, you know, no. Margot, she starts asking Jocelyn, "What happened? Were you in on this?" And Jocelyn's like, "Yes." Margot's like, "You're sneaky." Jocelyn, she starts getting crunk. It didn't take her much to get crunk. She starts talking to Margot like she ain't shit. Talking about, "Go get me a drink. Ain't you a bartender?" And Margot, she's like, "Yes, you know, I am or was, whatever." Like, she's proud of her shit. Let's not talk about past, okay, Jocelyn? You were the stripper. But whatever, she makes sure to say some nasty shit. Jocelyn's like, "Better yet, you can get on your knees and give me some face in the place," or whatever. Nasty ass bitch. But she says it nastier than that. In her confessional, Margot, she basically tells us how, you know, this got to be the Jocelyn that she's heard about. So, of course, she leaves, but not before saying, you know, "Y'all motherfuckers better pay me." Jocelyn tells her something like she's old. Bitch, Jocelyn, you're going to get old too one day. And Margot's not even that old. But anyway, next scene, Jock and Katie, he's at the studio. Katie walks in. She's there just to tell him about, you know, like the bullshit that happened with Crazy Red and Hosina. He's like, "What?" You know, he's trying to figure out why would they both be there. Like, when did they become friends? Whatever. Katie, you know, she tells Jock how the fuck does Cena know about her personal business, you know, referring to how Cena had mentioned something about the pregnancy or fake pregnancy or whatever. And Jock, you know, he seems to acknowledge that he was wrong for that, but, you know, his attitude changes real quick when he realizes this is like another one of Katie's last time speeches, and he's tired of that bullshit. So he's like, "Fuck you." And Katie, she acts surprised, and she's like, "Oh, fuck me, oh, okay." And he basically tells her that he's tired of her, and, you know, I guess we're not going to see any handcuffs this scene or whatever. No more handcuffs, Jock? Okay, whatever. Katie in her confessional tells us again that she's done. "Yeah, right. Whatever, Katie. I really wish that you would be done, and move the hell on, but whatever." The Scrappy, it's like basically Mona's setup of the men is the next scene. Scrappy, Jock, Kirk, Stevie J, and Tony. They're all playing poker or whatever. I think they're at not Stevie's house, Scrap's house. Scrap, he's like, "I need some advice." He claims, you know, he wants to be a one-woman type of man. Is that a confession, Scrappy? Like, you hadn't been a one, whatever. He tells them about giving Bambi a key. They're like, "You know what?" And Jock is like, "Run," or whatever. Shows you right there, Jock, he doesn't want to commit. Scrap, he doesn't really get the advice that he's asking for because, you know, Jock, he starts telling them about the bullshit with Carly, Katie, and Cena. Just like I said before, one little story, some bullshit happens, we got to hear about it and all the rest of the scenes. Whatever, I'm not going to talk about every little detail. But, so moving on, Tony, he puts his little 2 cents, I guess, letting his boys know what's going on with him. About Kalina, that, you know, he told her she needs to go find her own manager, and she needs to lose 25 pounds and all this. I'm just like, wait a fucking minute. Ain't this your wife? Like, where's the loyalty? Where's the love? He's talking about her like she ain't shit, but I didn't like that, but whatever. At the end of the scene, it seemed like Tony and Kirk, they're going to try to get Rashida and Kalina to make up. They said they've been friends for a long time, you know. Tony and Kirk, they're going to maintain their friendship. They want to, you know, try to get the wives back on the same page, whatever. The next scene is the video release party with Bambi. On my last review, I had said that, you know, I was looking forward to seeing Bambi's video because I thought it was going to be Bambi's video. I thought it was going to be, you know, her performing, rapping, whatever. Obviously, I misunderstood that. It's not her video. She's starring in the video. Basically, she's like a video hoe, vixen, whatever. Tammy's there, Rashida's there. Tammy, she should be on the opening credits because she's sure been on a lot of, you know, these episodes with no storyline of her own, so she's looking real messy, but whatever. Rashida and Tammy, they start talking about the drama, you know, with Rashida and Kalina. I didn't really appreciate the fact that Tammy tried to say something like, yeah, you know, Rashida, I told you because I wanted you to know how Kalina really was. Da, da, da. No, bitch, you told her when it was convenient for you to tell her, and therefore I don't trust you either, bitch. And Rashida, you just as stupid to believe that shit. But moving on, the video is very sexual, you know. Bambi hardly has shit on in some of the scenes or the parts of the video or whatever. It seems like it's chemistry between Bambi and Loudy, but, you know, I just think they got what they were trying to accomplish, which was the chemistry for the video. I don't really know if it was, you know, real chemistry. But anyway, after the premiere of the video, Bambi, she comes over and she's talking to Tammy and Rashida, and here comes Loudy with his short ass. Bambi, she's all extra tall and shit, and Loudy tells her, I'm gonna go get a drink. He halfway tries to kiss Bambi, like on her cheek or something. Bambi, she seems all extra flattered and shit. It just seems like they're trying to carry over this chemistry from the video to real life, and Bambi seemed like she was okay with that. I thought that was real shady or whatever, but anyways, moving along to the Stevie J and Mimi scene. They're in the studio working. I was kind of surprised because I guess, you know, Mimi finally got some help from Stevie J or whatever for this track for Tiffany Fox or whatever. And so Tiffany walks in and he goes right to apologize. And Stevie J's, you know, he's like, I'm sorry. Tiffany says thank you. She says, you know, I just want to make sure there not going to be any problems with Jocelyn. You know, I don't want no problems with your wife. I think she's trying to save her ass from an ass whooping. You know, I don't blame her. Look at Jocelyn. But anyway, Stevie, he tries to assure her no, you know, that you know, there's not going to be no problems. But in his confessional, Stevie J tells us, what we already all know, that Jocelyn, she's going to have a problem with whoever he works with, if it's not Jocelyn, which is so stupid to me. If she knows that he's the hit maker or whatever, then she should understand that he wants to work with talented people. And I'm sorry, Jocelyn, but you're not one. You're just jealous. So, you know, some people out here, they do have talent, and that's the type of people that Stevie J needs to work with. So get over yourself. But anyway, so Stevie J, he plays the track. It's like a smooth R&B track. I think they're even calling it a 90s track. I can't remember. And then Tiffany, I was expecting for her to sing. I guess because we hadn't really heard much from her, so I didn't know what to expect. But she starts rapping for like 2 seconds. They showed, you know, maybe 5 seconds of her rap. I really liked it. I wish they would have showed more. They really should have showed more because it was way too quick. But whatever. The next scene is Scrap, Kirk, Rashida, and the studio scene. Scrap, he's doing his new song. Side note, you know, I'm feeling this episode because they're finally giving us the hip-hop in Love and Hip-Hop. I'm like, thank you, Mona. About time. Scrap song, it seems alright. I'm not really a big Scrap fan, but whatever. Do your thing, baby. So Rashida and Kirk, you know, they start asking Scrap how are Scrap and Bambi doing. This is all leading up to basically for them to tell, you know, Scrap whatever happened about the whole video thing. And how Bambi, you know, was all hooked up in the video. I could have swore Kirk wasn't there at the video release party, but he was speaking as if he was. I don't know. I guess Rashida gave him the business and then said, here, let your boy know. I don't know, but whatever. All of a sudden, you know, Bambi pops up, and Rashida, she's like, awkward. Bambi, she's not stupid. She know that Rashida's ass was at the video release party or whatever. So she already knows, you know, Rashida was there giving the scoop to Scrappy. And in his confessional, Scrappy tells us, you know, Bambi, she got some explaining to do. So she tells him it wasn't her premiere, it was Loudy's. He's like, Loudy? The producer Loudy? And she's like, yeah, you know. And then she starts telling Scrap, she's kind of flipping it or whatever. She starts telling him, you know, you don't fight for me. That reminded me of like Erica Mena from seasons past, but whatever. You don't fight for me. We ain't never even did a song together. Bitch, I didn't even know you wanted to do a song with him. Whatever. She says she's been chilling for 2 years, not working. That to me, that's your fault, Bambi. Shit, if you've been sitting around not doing shit for 2 years, just being Scrap's girlfriend, that must be what you wanted to do. Cause if your music career or whatever was important to you, then why'd you stop your hustle? Because I know, like, on Basketball Wives or, you know, some other seasons I've seen her on, she seemed like she was about her music. But, you know, she got with Scrappy, and that's your fucking fault. Because you know what? Scrappy, he's not your manager. He's your man. So that's your fault if you're not where you want to be and you're not pushing yourself and doing what you need to do. That's not Scrap's fault. And plus, you know, Bambi, she was being sneaky behind his back about the whole video thing. So that was shady. But, you know, whatever. Scrap probably doing a whole bunch of shit behind her back, too. So Anyway, moving along to the Stevie J Margot meetup scene. Basically, in Margot's confessional on the way over there, she says, you know, Stevie J, he better pay me. So she comes in. He's looking at her pics. He's like, they're hot. Margot, she tells him about herself, about his sneaky business practices. Margot says, you know, when you paying me, I want my 10 G's. I thought that shit was funny. 10 G's, that's a lot. Nobody really knows who you are, Margot. Whatever. Stevie J's like, I'll give you 10 seconds to get the fuck up out of my face. So he starts doing this countdown. She's like, cool, okay, she ain't stupid. She gets up and she gets, you know, she's walking off and he's doing his little countdown. He counts from 10 to 1, whatever. By that time, she was gone or whatever. But, you know, in her confessional, she's telling us, if he's stupid enough to use, you know, my pictures without my consent, then, you know, I'm going to sue him. So, whatever. Moving along to the Carly Red Jock scene. They're at Carly's store. Jock, he's just there to see what's up, you know, with what she did. Carly, she tries to say she felt bad for Cena. Jock, he just basically tells Carly, you know, that him and Katie broke up. He shouldn't have told her that shit. Because then she starts feeling accomplished, like, you know, to hear that they broke up. And basically Jock tells her she needs to fall back, and then they start going back and forth a little bit about each other's clothes. Carly looked hoochified, what she did, you know, in the mall, in your own store, in a business setting. She was doing way too much with what she had on. Jock, his shit was baby sized. It was real small, and it was ugly, basically. And they both looked a mess, but whatever. Last scene of the episode was the meetup with Rashida, Kirk, Tony, and Kalina. Rashida, she thinks it's going to be just her and her man. Same thing for Kalina. She thinks it's going to be Kalina and Tony. And then Kirk tells, you know, Rashida she got a surprise. So here comes Tony and Kalina. You know, they sit down. And I'm sorry, but yeah, I like Kalina, but she looked so fragile. She looked very weak, broken. The shot where they showed her sitting down, she looked so fragile. I feel bad for her. So, but anyway, they sit down. Kalina, she says she didn't know about the surprise shit. And Tony says some shit about Kalina's postpartum. Kalina's like, what? Like, what the fuck? Why would you bring that up in front of these people I don't fuck with? I agree with her. That was real fucking shady. They stressing poor Kalina out. Poor baby. She's stressed the fuck out. And then Tony's dumbass, he brings up something about wanting Rashida and Kirk to be like the godparents. Rashida, she laughs it off. Like the whole scene, it seems like Rashida's so unbothered and she's laughing everything off, and it just seems just like she's not bothered at all. And then, of course, you know, shit gets heated. Kalina says some shit about new money and how ain't nobody buying her music. Rashida, she still seems, you know, unbothered. While Kalina, she's showing all her emotions on her sleeve. Kalina, she's pissed. She throws something. I couldn't really tell what it was. But it's obvious that, you know, their friendship is over and done with. And the scene is going to end just like all the other scenes have been. A so-called fight or whatever, and you know that we're not going to see a fight. When the next episode, security's going to break them up, and that's just going to be it. So that was basically the episode, y'all. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.